SummerSlam 2024 is behind us, you guys. A lot has happened. So many championships have been and titles have been changed. But what I want to talk about today is the betrayals. I've already reacted to Finn Balor betraying Damian Priest, and this video is about Dominik Mysterio betraying our mommy Rhea Ripley by joining and helping Liv Morgan win and retain the title. Oh my god, this video is by Pilana, I think it's called, or Piana. Yeah, it's called the real reason why Dominik Mysterio betrayed Rhea Ripley at WWE SummerSlam. So let's go check it out.
Dominik Mysterio officially betrayed Rhea Ripley and helped Liv Morgan retain the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. This might be shocking to some people, but it makes a lot of sense. Paying close attention to the storyline over the last couple of years.
It's a bit shocking, I would say. Like, I thought it's gonna be something to do with Finn, and I still have a feeling that Finn is gonna be in a way involved in this whole thing. But I also don't understand how dumb is. And like, literally, I feel like Liv is just using him. I feel like Liv, when it comes to her mind and stuff, she's on the level of Finn Balor, and Dom is just a tool to get on Rhea's bad side.
The real reason why Dominik Mysterio decided to betray Rhea Ripley is quite simple. It's because she was never good for him to begin with. If you really think about their relationship, it was never healthy. Rhea Ripley would beat him up a number of times until he eventually gave in and joined the Judgment Day. And after all of that, she became his mommy, and he would do anything for her. He was essentially her servant. However, Liv Morgan approached things differently. She earned Dom's trust through love, and she empowered him. Instead of becoming his mommy, she saw that he was her daddy.
It's a
That's
different
her words,
relationship,
not mine.
yeah.
This gave him a newfound confidence, and Dominik Mysterio clearly chose the right woman for himself. I find it odd how Rhea Ripley is the babyface of the storyline when she was the villain all along. I actually made a video about all this.
Does Dom deserve a good treatment? That's the thing.
Now and show you guys all the reasons why Dom betrayed Rhea starting back in 2022, and I just want to say I called it. Anyways, let's play the video. The Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Dominik Mysterio love triangle is a lot more complicated than you would think. You see, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley have a lot of history together, and their beef didn't just start a few months ago. And I'm also starting to think that Liv isn't the villain of this story. If you want to know how we ended up here, we need to take a step back into the year of 2022. In 2022, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were actually friends. The two ladies were a promising tag team with tons of chemistry. Everything was clicking until they kept losing matches, mainly because of Liv Morgan, and that was becoming a problem for Rhea Ripley. So she decided to betray her and fuck her up. She said she wanted to get rid of some dead weight, and that's how they went from friends to enemies in a matter of months, and things were never the same since then. Rhea Ripley then found a new group and kept beating Liv Morgan, and eventually defeating her was getting boring, so the two stayed away from each other. It wasn't until Royal Rumble in 2023 when the two would meet again. Liv and Rhea were the final two in the Rumble match, and that's when Ripley eliminated Morgan, winning the match, and that wasn't the only thing she won. She also captured the world title after this win. Rhea Ripley was living Liv's dream. Months later, they crossed paths again, and Rhea took out Liv's partner Raquel Rodriguez. Because of this, Morgan lost the women tag belts, and so the two hated each other again. Rhea Ripley then beat the shit out of Liv Morgan again, actually injuring her and putting her on the shelf for 7 months. That was the last time they would see each other in the year of 2023. And it's now 2024, and Liv Morgan wanted some revenge, and so she kickstarted her revenge tour and said this to Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan kept her promise. After WrestleMania 40, she attacked Rhea Ripley
and did the same injury to her
and injured her shoulder. This led to Mommy relinquishing her belt on the next week on Raw, while Liv Morgan had this to say on the same night.
This isn't the end of the Liv Morgan revenge tour. No, this is just the beginning.
And that is the full history between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. As you can see, there's a lot of betrayal, a lot of hatred, and just animosity between these two ladies. However,
I love the storytelling in this one.
Now that Mommy's boy toy has been thrown into the mix, and honestly, Dominik Mysterio is the most important piece of this story. And
Yeah.
Liv quickly realized this in her
And the
first
championship,
interaction
too.
with Dominik Mysterio on April 22nd. This is the face of someone who just discovered the answer they've been looking for years. On April 29th, we then saw both of them come out of the same room, and we aren't exactly sure what happened behind those closed doors. In the next week, on May 6th, Liv Morgan posted a photo on the internet with Dom's purple bandana in her pocket that went missing.
Oh,
on
how
that
people
episode of
notice
Raw.
that.
Things got a little strange on
Crazy.
May 20th when
Oh,
we
this
saw
with Finn Balor.
and Liv Morgan both get out in
Yep.
the same car. We still don't know where that's
Sus.
going to lead to, but anyways, let's get back to Dom.
Yeah, that's a
Even flew
story
thousands of miles
to be
to
told
Saudi
next.
Arabia to ensure that Liv Morgan wouldn't win Mommy's title, but he failed and actually ended up helping her win the championship and defeat Becky Lynch. I'm still on the fence about this being an accident or not, because he accidentally helped her retain the title a couple nights later in her steel cage match on Raw. Liv Morgan was so happy about this that she actually did this to Dominik Mysterio, shocking the entire world. And since then, Liv Morgan has been showing nothing but love to her new crush. This includes helping him avoid beatings, getting freaky on
Love?
Raw,
I don't
and
think it's
obsessively
love.
stalking him on social media for hours. And while this may have started
Oh my
out as an
gosh, you
elaborate
like
plan to
every
psychologically
Rhea.
torture Rhea Ripley, I think that real love has developed, and I'm starting to believe Liv Morgan when she says this.
I'm not the bad guy here.
You see, she's actually now trying to save Dom from the true villain of this story, aka Rhea Ripley.
No, don't fall for it. You're falling for it. You're falling for the big plan. If they want to truly make Rhea Ripley a babyface, they need to truly make Liv a heel. We need to hate her actions. In order for us to hate her actions, we cannot portray her as a hero who saved Dom, who believed in Dom, who made him a better man because she's a better woman. No, I don't think that's where we are going. Where we are going is her and Finn actually destroying Dom, destroying Rhea, destroying Priest, them taking over, and Dom figuring out that he made the biggest mistake of his life, trying to get Rhea back and stuff like that. Like, that what could work in the future, in my opinion, at least. Because, like, portraying Dom as an actually good guy, really believing in him, that he's nice, that he's strong or whatever, like, nah, Dom is a piece of shit. Sorry. And he deserves all the bad things that are happening to him, okay?
The judgment taking defeat line.
In the story.
Torturing Dominik in the corner. He's absolutely destroyed.
If you look back at the beginning of Mommy and Dom's relationship, you would see that this was the worst thing to happen to him. The woman was literally physically abusing him until he developed Stockholm Syndrome and got stuck in this trauma bond. Not only that, but she also manipulated him into hating his father. Rhea Ripley
Oh, you're
is the
putting
one
all of
who
that on
destroyed
Rhea, okay.
his happy and healthy relationship. She's the reason why he betrayed his dad, and in the end, she was happy about all
Blaming
of this.
a woman,
In order
huh?
to have Dom all to herself, she needed to create the division between those two people. This is exactly what she wanted, and it worked. Dominik Mysterio fell right into her trap. She was the puppet master. However, things began to change when Rhea Ripley got injured and had to go away. Everything was different from the moment when Liv laid her eyes on him. Liv Morgan never once used hate or abuse. She's been the opposite, showing nothing but love to Dominik Mysterio. This includes making an effort to meet him backstage, protecting him from the danger, showing his
is he repeating
bandana
himself
onto the
every
world,
time?
and kissing him for everyone to see. It looks like she's healing him from this trauma bond with the power of love. She's breaking the spell that Rhea Ripley casted. So yeah, this seems like a love story with Liv Morgan being the hero that Dom needed. With all that being said, does Rhea Ripley deserve a second chance? I think that's a very difficult question to answer, because in life, nobody, and I mean nobody, is perfect, and we all fuck up. Sometimes we actually
True.
hurt the people we love
We
the
were on a
most,
break.
but that's part of the human experience, and with that comes forgiveness. There's plenty of famous quotes about forgiveness, one of them being Mother Teresa, who said we can't truly love without learning how to forgive. You could also look into religion, fiction, or ask the next person you see. The list will go on, but the bottom line is that love is confusing. That actually might be an understatement. Let me say this instead. Love is the most complicated thing in the world that we haven't figured
it's
out
one of the
yet.
strongest
While
emotions.
Rhea Ripley made many mistakes in the beginning of this relationship, she was on the road to redemption, and it seems like she is a changed woman who truly loves Dominik Mysterio.
All right,
You got it, mommy.
look after this one. I love you,
See, look, she's actually taking.
And it appears that the feeling
Taking
is
care of
mutual
him.
after seeing Dom defend her in this interview.
Que está rica, o sea, que se ve bien.
¿Que está qué?
Que está rica, que se ve bien, o sea, con respeto, como se dice en Puerto Rico.
Con respeto.
¿Qué pasó?
De mi mami no se habla.
Don't talk about
Especialmente
mommy.
faltándole el respeto, diciéndole que
Can't
está
say
rico, que está
hot.
bueno esto y que el otro.
But she is!
Y ya terminamos.
And that is the complete
That's
story.
that's
of
the
Liv,
thing.
Dom and Rhea love triangle so far. It's as messy and as complicated as you would have expected. And I don't know where it's going to lead to, but what I do know is that it's a tale full of lies, cheating, love, hate, betrayal, and heartbreak.
Good
And
story.
honestly, there are more questions than answers. Like, who is Dom
True.
going to choose? Is he going to forgive his mommy for everything that she's done in the past? Can we even trust Liv Morgan?
Oh my god, imagine all of this is actually Dom and Rhea working together. We didn't think about that.
What did she talk about with Finn Balor in the car? And are we going to get another ladder match with the custody of Dom on the line? I don't have the answers to these
Maybe.
questions,
That'd
but
be
I
fun
believe
again.
we'll get them as the story continues to unfold. For now, I'm Team Liv, and I think Dom might be too.
Nah, I'm Team Rhea and Damien right now for sure. But I don't hate Liv. I think it's valid what she has been doing. Like, that's the only way you can be on top, basically, and that's the only way you can get your revenge. Especially that all of this harm was done to her as well. Like, she's fighting for herself and she's doing it the same way they would do it too, you know? Bro really went from heel to heel. Dom went from a heel to an ultra heel, and people said that Hook was better than Dom. Bro is now super heel, super saiyan. Dominik evolved from heel to super heel. It's super effective. Oh my god. Okay. Michael Cole's and Pat McAfee's reactions were too good. They were so pissed. I know. Like, the commenters, they were like so mean to him, to like trash calling him and stuff like that. Rhea created this monster. Dominik's level of evil surpassed her expectation, and he's going to betray everybody in his way. Does that mean that we can see Dom separating from everyone at one point and showing us like the super transcending the Super Saiyan? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is a possibility. I do not see him as a solo player right now, like without a fraction or anything like that. He is good on the mic. He's good in the, not great in the ring. At least I haven't seen him being like really great. I would never be able to see him against Gunther. But against Jey Uso, yeah, you know, like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is really Rhea's karma after putting out Liv Morgan for nearly a year, and now Liv is returning the favor. That's the story here. Agreed. But I also think that even though Rhea would turn babyface, she would still have her mysteriously bad ways. And who knows, maybe we are all falling for it, and maybe Dom actually is working with Rhea, and eventually he will betray Liv and Finn, who are gonna be working together. So he's like the agent from inside, you know. But that is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you are interested in the reason why Finn Balor betrayed Damian Priest, I also reacted to that video. It's going to be uploaded today. Maybe it's before this one or after. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, check out my Patreon for more reactions. And the full SummerSlam 2024 reaction is there too. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye!